Act 3, The Twilight Flood. 18, A Well-Deserved Break. 25th of the Astral Moon.
Hello, innkeeper. Look what I found.
Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me. I'm one of a kind.
Oh, you know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in this city.
Of course I know him. He's quite the celebrity in town. Oh, I suppose I am. Well, Zenith's most famous author. He even survived an assault by hordes of vicious undead. Author? I guess I really am an author, yes.
Bummer. And here I thought I could surprise you.
How did you two meet?
I think he spotted me on the streets. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell, so he asked me if he could write about my biography.
What a unique way to call someone old. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something? That was a savage blow. Dang. Well, you see, it's important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best resource of inspiration for any artist.
Look at him, he's so eager to write. I just couldn't refuse that look in his big sparkly eyes.
Writing down ideas is so much fun. Not only for the detective's magical story, but also holding on to Theo's memory through writing is really helping me with his death. I can make sure the world doesn't forget about him. I'm glad you're doing a bit better now. Una, how come you want your biography to be written down?
I don't really have a reason. I'm old, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Would be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right?
It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it?
Of course not.
She hopes. She's an adventurer after all, you never know. I get it. A lot of terrible things have happened lately.
Ah, don't be silly, we'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of our friends return during times like these.
Most of them?
Oof.
Oh no.
Stuff like that always happens every few decades. It's completely normal.
She says, both with tears in their eyes. If you say so, are you going to pay Archie accordingly though?
That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna pay him in drinks. And I could also use a little refreshing drink myself.
I gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie? Just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing. To defend my brain against all the distracting thoughts. Coming right up. Do they even pay for these drinks? How are you paying someone in drinks? Like, do you even pay for these drinks in general? Like, for real. I've never seen your cash at all in this game. I don't know if I even have a cash register. A coin register, I don't know. Gold? Jewels? I don't know. Barter? Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration. Thank you very much, dear innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel the irresistible itch in my fingertips already. I'm always happy to oblige. So, Una, what's it for you today?
Maybe something that'll give me strength and energy to tell this whippersnapper every little detail about my life. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, I'll give you a quick second and I'll be right back with your drink. Pardon. Everybody loves Kung Fu Fighting. Don't go as fast as running. Little bit frightening. For that. Yeah. 1, 2. One over here. What up? Oh. So it had a negative. Some liquid stamina for the golden gal.
Let's see if your skills are to be trusted, innkeeper. Oh. Archie, I hope you're ready for at least 600 pages.
That's a lot.
But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, innkeeper. I'll see you later.
Goodbye, innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of my book for you. Signed, please. Of course. Very well. Goodbye, you two. Hello. Finally, my service beast and I have returned. Welcome back, Minthy. Good to see you, innkeeper, and surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior. I thought you might have been appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays. Maybe while underwater, but wheels and mud do not mix. On land, I appreciate structurally sound and smooth wood flooring, much more than its soggy alternatives. Is that bad? You would too. Just step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get an idea of the things jammed in my spokes and smushed between casket and Cain's toes. I'll pass, and besides, stories from my patrons are much more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the pearl hunt go? Honestly, it wasn't all too eventful, but before I go on, I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper. Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distraction from my journey back. Let me see what I can do. Brains. Brains. May this inspire boundless creativity. Just what I needed. If only I had a boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk. Unfortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries. What a shame. But before you go on, I actually have something else for you. Oh, her book. Yeah, her book. And here I thought I'd have to needle you for it again. What a pleasant surprise. My favorite kind. Here, a completely proofread manuscript, I hope. I'd certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval of your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes? Right. Long in the making. You should probably wash that red ink off your hands before it stains your mugs. Oh, right. I was editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is. I see. Likely story, lady. I will say, it's good to have these papers back in my hands. May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now? I've decided to finally publish the book. What I've written about, it's very dear to my heart, and I'm happy to finally get to share my writing with the world. Minthy, the author, has a nice ring to it. It'll be Mackenzie Catron Pitchin, actually. Very nice pen name. It was time I finally chose one, and something universal at that. Procrastination is a curse all of its own. Sure is. So about that pearl, or pearls? Protection pearls. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with a banshee on the Lonesome Lagoon, and she traded me the pearls for objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book. Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly? I know you're often looking for them, but I was never quite sure why. Well, I'm sure you remember the curse I was bestowed with. Yes, the cursed parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree. Dang, that sucks. Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issue for me and my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and nerves. Ow. Sounds horrible. It's tearing me apart from the inside out as it gradually takes my health and life. The protection pearls help me keep the mana in check. They bring it down to a manageable level. It helps the pain a lot. So you're saying you turn the pearls into a drink? Wonderful to see that is still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile, little beauties. I do have a lot of tattoos. I'm happy you could find some then. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'd be great for my drinks. Not so fast. For most people, they just amplify mana to ridiculous and dangerous degrees. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons would cause. However, maybe I can offer you something less extreme but still energizing. Here. Cursed coffee. Is this your infamous coffee recipe? After all these years, you finally trust me with it? It's time. I think you can finally make it without poisoning someone. Wow! Dang! I'll do my best. Thank you, Minty. Perhaps it will also help you keep your promises in time. Anyhow, I think we're due to take our leave. Need to make some ink. Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane we'd check if any primordial tennis balls got washed up by the flood. Aww. I think I might have seen some in the bushes. Baya might be able to make you some mothballs and you can go to the spa. We love the spa. What a perfect excuse to catch up with her. Is she around? More frequently recently. It's nice. A miracle she still comes around after you exercised her favorite bug body. We were young and inexperienced. It happens. That it does. It was lovely to see you again, Innkeeper. Likewise. Best of luck on your journey. And don't forget to send me a copy of that book. If you promise not to forget about its existence this time. I'll do my very best. I know you will, friend. I know you will. Aww. That was a really short day.
Living life every day.